Hello guys, it's Drama here today. Today is a Thursday and 20th of December. Today I'm sorry. Today is November. It's November's 20th. November 20th. And tomorrow's a Friday, which is good. Tomorrow is a Friday. Thanks God it's a Friday. And lately I just bought a book. It's called Big. But I don't know how pronounce the author's name. This is like a New York Times best-selling creator, and this book is basically talking about a girl. She used to bullied by the others, like her classmates and her friends, and humiliating how big she is, and she feels really hurt, and she feels sad, and then she grew, and become a stronger girl, and then yeah, so it's kind of like that. And I want to say at the initial I saw this book is kind of long, like some other books I bought before, and but it wasn't. It's a really short book, like you can just take it under 10 minutes to read it, finish it. And but the illustration is really beautiful. I guess say it's really it's per it has this book has really beautiful illustrations. Yesterday I read it with my girlfriend, and yeah, today I want to call ChatGPT to read it and with me, and there's some words I don't understand it, so I would like to call ChatGPT, ask me to tell me how to figure it out. So I'm gonna call ChatGPT. No, 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 no. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Aquí estoy, listo para charlar. Cuéntame qué tienes en mente y con gusto te ayudo.
Hello, ChatGPT. Good night. Good evening.
Good night, or I guess good evening, depending on where you are. Either way, I'm here if you need anything before you call in a day.
Yeah, this is about a new book, and it's on my hand right now. I would like to read it with you together. The book is called The Big, a New York Times best-selling creator. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Vanish Harrison. Did I pronounce correct?
Yeah, you're pretty much spot on with that pronunciation. It's pronounced as Vanessa Harrison, so you got it
Vanessa.
right.
Vanessa. No, it's not Vanessa. It's Vashti.
I see what you mean now. With that spelling, it's probably pronounced something like Vashti, so you'd say Vashti Harrison. It's a
Where
bit less.
Vashti Harrison is Vashti Harrison. Yeah, Vashti Harrison is a book, and she wrote is called Big. Did you know that book?
Yeah, exactly. So Vashti Harrison is indeed an author and illustrator, and her book Big is one of her well known works. It's awesome that you're getting into it. Let's read it together and enjoy the story.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so once there was a girl. She had a big laugh and a big heart, and very big dreams, and it was good until it wasn't. The first picture book written and illustrated by award-winning and best-selling creator Vanish Harrison. Did I say that? Did I pronounce correct?
You've got it now. That's exactly how you say it. Vashti Harrison. And that intro sounds like a lovely start to the book. So let's keep going and enjoy it.
Yes, so let's carry on. Vanish Harrison traces as a child's journey to self-love and shows the power of the words to both hurt and heal. With the spare text and what's meaning here? TRCES. What's that mean?
Absolutely. Let's keep going. So, that word you saw, traces, basically just means she's following or outlining the journey step by step. So, when we say she traces a child's journey, it means she's showing us how the child moves along that path to self love.
It's
A
like
really nice way.
tracking. It's like a word tracking.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. It's kind of like tracking in the sense of following along someone's path or journey. So,
Well,
when an author traces a story, they're sort of mapping out or tracking the steps that the character goes through. So, you got it.
Casey, where's my pen? It's on your it's on your desk. Can 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 you get me? Where's my pen? Can you get it for me?
Oh, I wish I could physically.
No, no, I'm not asking you. It's I'm asking my girlfriend.
Oh, got it. No worries at all. Hopefully, she can help you out with the pen. And if you need anything else from me, just let me know.
Okay, great, good. Trees. Okay, traces.
Absolutely, you've got it. So now that traces make sense, we can just keep on enjoying the story. If any other words pop up that you're curious about, just ask.
Okay, great, good. Okay, traces. Can you use the traces to make example?
Sure. So, for example, you could say the documentary traces the history of the city from its founding to modern times. That just means it follows or maps out that whole journey over time. So, you can definitely use traces in that kind of context whenever you mean to track or outline a sequence of events.
Hold on, give me a second. Just give me a second, guys.
Of course, take your time. I'll be right here whenever you're ready to continue.
Mm. Okay, great. And traces. Okay, traces. When Harrison traces a child journey, traces a child journey. Okay, so let me see your example. Let me check it out. And
And just like that, you've got a solid example in mind. Feel free to play around with the word in your own sentences too. And whenever you're ready, we can dive back into the book or chat about anything else.
okay, traces. Okay, let me check and trace it. Okay, absolutely, and take your time of brain. Okay, so the documentary traces the history of the city from its founding to modern times. Okay, great. So use. Could you tell me more traces, like how to use traces? Maybe just in short sentence. Thank you.
Of course. So you can definitely use traces in a simple sentence, like the novel traces the hero's adventures across different countries. Or you could say this biography traces her life from childhood to becoming a scientist. Just a nice short way to show you're following a journey or story.
Okay, good. Trace it. Okay, trace. Okay.
Yep, you've got it. It's a pretty handy word once you get used to it. And if you ever need more examples or just want to keep practicing, just let me know.
Okay. Okay, so traces a child's journey to self-love and shows the power of words to both hurt and heal with the spare text. What's mean spare? S-P-A-R-E.
Absolutely. So sparse basically means minimal or not too wordy. When a book has sparse text, it just means it uses fewer words to convey a lot of meaning, kind of keeping it simple and letting the illustrations or the story shine through. So
It's a
that's what
spark.
sparse.
S-P-A-R-E is spark, right?
Yes, exactly. You got it. Sparse is spelled S-P-A-R-S-E, and it just means there's a simplicity or minimal amount of something, like fewer words on the page. So you're totally on point with that.
Okay, spark. Okay, spark. Okay. Can you tell me how to use a spark?
Absolutely. So sparse is a pretty handy word. You might say something like, the room was decorated in a sparse style with just a few pieces of furniture, meaning it's pretty minimal. Or you could say the author used sparse dialogue to make each word count, meaning there
Spark
weren't
means
any.
something small, right? Some spark which means a small something like what things we can use to 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 use a spark to describe things like what kind of like we can use a spark to describe text like we can use a spark text to make a big story, right? And tell me more about spark like yeah, thank you.
Exactly, you're right on track. So sparse definitely means something small or minimal. For example, you might say, the landscape was sparse with only a few trees scattered around, meaning it's pretty bare and not crowded. Or in writing, like you said, sparse text can create a big impact because each word is chosen carefully. So it's all about that simplicity and making a little go a long way.
Spark.
Spare.
Actually, it's a spare text.
Exactly. Using sparse text is a
No,
quick
it's a
way to
spare. It's spare. Spare.
I see what you mean. So sparse is spelled
Okay,
S-P-A-R.
whatever. Okay, whatever. Let's just read a book. So just start read a book. I don't want. Okay, so once there was a girl with a big laugh and a big heart and very big dreams.
Absolutely. Let's dive right back into the book then. So we've got this girl with a big laugh, a big heart, and big dreams. Sounds like the start of a really inspiring journey. Let's keep reading and see where it goes.
Okay, let's go ahead.
All right, let's go for it. We'll keep following the story and see how her big dreams unfold. It should be a fun read, so let's jump right in.
Once there was a girl with a big laugh and big heart and very big dreams, and she learned her ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. She always said please and thank you, and even put away all her toys. Even put away all her toys. I think that's the way like to like when she play with her friends, she like to donate her friend donate just donate her toys to others. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a nice way of looking at it. It definitely suggests she's kind and thoughtful, and maybe she's even generous enough to share or donate her toys. It just shows she's got a big heart in more ways than one.
Okay,
Let's see how that.
even put away all her toys. What's that mean? Can you tell me?
Sure. So when it says she put away all her toys, it basically means she's very responsible and tidy. It's just showing that she's the kind of kid who cleans up after herself and is polite. So it's a little detail that shows she's got a good attitude
At
and a sense
dinner,
of.
okay, at dinner she ate all her food. What a big girl you are, the adults would say, and it was good. That was good, yeah. She grew and learned and laughed, learned and laughed and dreamed, learned. She grew, learned and laughed and dreamed.
Yeah, exactly. So it really paints this picture of her just growing up in a really positive way, being responsible, being kind, and just enjoying learning and dreaming big. And it sounds like everything was going well for her. So let's keep on going and see where those dreams take her.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's see what happens next. We're on a roll here, and it's great to just enjoy the story unfolding. So let's keep going and find out where her journey leads.
okay, so she grew and learned and laughed and dreamed and grew and grew and grew.
Absolutely. And that repetition really shows just how much she kept growing, not just in size,
I
but
was
in all the.
okay. I was wondering like how many forms does learn has?
I see what you're curious about. In a story like this, there isn't really a set number of floors. It's more of a figurative way of saying she just kept growing in many ways. So
No,
if it is her.
I mean like learn. I was wondering learn. This word has just how many how many forms does learn has? Like learn, learning, learned, learned.
Oh, I got you now. So the word learn basically has a few forms. In the present tense, you say learn. For the past tense, you can say learned or learnt. Both are correct, though learned is more common in American English and learnt is more common in British English. And for the continuous form, you'd say learning. So those are the main forms of the word.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, so learned is British way, learned is American way, right?
Exactly, you got it. Learnt is more the British way and learned is the American way. So you can use whichever fits the style you prefer. And with that in mind, let's keep going with the story.
Until it wasn't. You're a big girl, aren't you? Okay, so let's go ahead then. Until it wasn't. You're a big girl, aren't you? And
Yeah,
don't you think you're too big for light? Don't you think you're too big for light? And no way, no way, no.
exactly. You can see how the tone is changing there. It's
Okay,
like.
okay. So hold on. Let me still let me read it again. Okay. One day something big happened. I can't